Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You know how much I love taking something old and making it new again, finding the potential hidden beneath the surface. Well, today we're going beyond renovations and diving into the world of architecture, imagining spaces from the ground up. Whether you're an architect, a designer, or just a dreamer like me, there's something magical about taking an idea and turning it into a blueprint for a real-life space. It's about blending creativity and practicality, taking a vision and making it concrete. Well, wood, glass and steel, you know what I mean. So, grab your sketchbooks, your coffee mugs and get ready to get inspired. We're about to walk through the steps of crafting a strong architectural concept, one that's both beautiful and functional. Let's get started. Before we put pen to paper, let's talk about laying a solid foundation for our design. Just like when Chip and I start a renovation, we need to understand the story of the house, the heart of what makes it special. In architecture, it's all about understanding the project context. What does the client envision? What's their budget? What's the purpose of this space? Is it a family home filled with laughter or a serene office designed for focus? Think about the location too. Is it nestled in a bustling city or a peaceful countryside? The climate, the views, the surroundings all play a part in shaping our design. Remember, every detail tells a story, so let's make sure it's a good one. Now comes the fun part. Just like browsing antique shops for hidden treasures, let's gather inspiration for our architectural masterpiece. Look at buildings, both old and new. Flip through design magazines, scroll through online platforms. What catches your eye? What speaks to your soul? Don't be afraid to draw inspiration from nature. A winding river might inspire a flowing floor plan, or the way sunlight filters through leaves could guide your lighting design. Remember that old barn we restored? The one with the beautiful exposed beams? Nature's designs are timeless. And speaking of timeless, think about incorporating local elements. Whether it's the color palette of the surrounding landscape or using materials native to the region, grounding your design in its location gives it a sense of place and history. With a head full of inspiration, it's time to set our intentions for the design. What kind of feeling do we want to create in this space? Do we envision a sleek, modern aesthetic or something warm and traditional like that charming farmhouse we renovated last season? Remember, functionality is just as important as beauty. How will people move through the space? Is it designed for easy living, with open areas for gathering and cozy nooks for quiet moments? Think about sustainability too. Can we incorporate energy-efficient features, use eco-friendly materials? Designing with the future in mind is something I'm truly passionate about. Now that we have a clear vision, let's get those creative juices flowing. This is where we take all those ideas swirling in our heads and give them shape. Grab your sketchbooks, your pencils, your digital drawing pads, whatever your preferred tool may be. Don't be afraid to experiment with different shapes, volumes, even scribbles. Let your imagination run wild. Think about the words that come to mind when you envision this space light, openness, connection. How can you translate those feelings into tangible forms? Imagine a wave crashing on the shore, inspiring a curved facade, or the branches of a tree influencing the shape of a roofline. It's all about finding those beautiful connections between abstract ideas and concrete forms. Now, I know it's easy to get swept away in the excitement of design, but just like Chip reminds me to check the budget, we need to make sure our grand ideas are actually, well, doable. This is where we put on our practicality hats and assess our concept. Is it structurally sound? Can we actually build this, or are we venturing into fantasy home territory? Remember that treehouse we built for the kids? Ambition is great, but safety and stability come first. Consider the cost of materials, the complexity of the design. Sometimes the most beautiful solutions are the simplest ones. Remember, a good design is like a good shiplap wall, beautiful, functional, and built to last. We're in the home stretch now. Just like putting the finishing touches on a renovation project, it's time to refine our concept and get it ready to share with the world. This is where we take all those sketches, those models, and turn them into polished presentations. Use design software to create detailed drawings, stunning three-dimensional models, even virtual walkthroughs that bring your vision to life. It's like giving someone a tour of their dream home before a single brick is laid. And finally, remember to communicate your vision clearly. Explain your design choices, how they reflect the client's dreams and the project's unique context. Because at the end of the day, a great design is more than just a building, it's a story waiting to be told. Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed from inspiration to blueprint, exploring the ins and outs of crafting a strong architectural concept. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot where creativity meets practicality, where dreams take shape in the real world. As you embark on your own design adventures, remember to trust your instincts, embrace the beauty around you, and never be afraid to dream big. And who knows, maybe someday we'll even get to collaborate on a project together. From my design table to yours, happy designing.